Sometimes people say everything happens for a reason. Is that really what it is, or something different? What if everything happens, yet we choose to see the opportunity, like watching this video, for example, or hearing from an old friend unexpectedly? I'll never forget pulling off a book from my bookshelf titled You Were Born Rich by Bob Proctor. And in the back of that book was a Christmas card dated 2000. It said, "To Your Abundance, 2007, and it was signed by Bob. A few years back, I had the opportunity to see him speak, and that book has sat on that bookshelf ever since. But when I pulled it off, it got me reflecting on a time before I owned my own business. Chances are you're thinking, where is this going? In 2006, I chose the freedom and flexibility to travel the world. It was always my dream. How would you feel if you could live your dreams? The reason I can do this is I own both a traditional business and an online business. However, it's my online business that allows me the freedom to generate revenue and give me back time. All I need is a laptop and an internet connection, and I can tap into my business from anywhere around the world. We all have stories, and you don't want to hear mine, I'm sure. However, sometimes we achieve our greatest potential when we believe all is lost. When my daughter was 4 years old, I received tragic news, which made me a single parent overnight. Her father passed away tragically in a motorcycle accident. There was grief and shock and sadness, and then doom set in. I was asking myself, how am I going to support us? What if I couldn't earn enough money? I mean, the fear was overwhelming. There was tremendous amounts of obligation and guilt if I couldn't provide. In that moment, I realized then that I had to unlearn and relearn everything that I thought was possible. At first, it sucked. I had to move back in with my parents, and for any adult, that's a huge ego blow. But that decision that I made changed my life forever. I needed to find a way to earn additional income. I researched Bob Proctor, Robert Kiyosaki, Jay Abraham, and other entrepreneurs. I invested in seminars, conferences, and as a result of this, I started my own real estate investment consulting business with no experience. And I thought that since there was no further back to fall, why not? So over a period of several years, I started to earn a really good six-figure income. And I believed that I had arrived. But then I had another challenge, and that was my daughter. You know, it became obvious that I was a slave to my business. I mean, the money was great. However, what I was doing was trading my time with her for money. And I justified it by saying that it was making her life better, but in fact, it was making it worse. I get asked all the time, how did you go from having no time as a business owner to traveling the world? So last year, I spent only 6 months here in Australia, and the rest of the time was spent in Europe, America, Canada, and all different parts of Asia, experiencing the food, the people, the culture, and all the different sites. So let me share with you quickly the 3 things that got me to where I am today. The first thing was I wrote down exactly what I wanted. Most people skip that step and they undervalue its importance. The second thing was I acknowledged that I needed to change and to take action. So I researched different options, and then I surrounded myself with like-minded, motivated, high achievers. The third thing that I knew that I had to do was to learn from people that think differently. So by learning from other people's stories, you get to break the cycle that you're on. It's not just listening and then hoping for a better situation. It all began with a video just like this one. I can provide a link to that video training series. I have transformed my consulting business by taking it online, and I also now promote other people's products and services as well. It's all about leverage. That one word will change your life. I can now go ahead and send you that video training series that inspired me to take my business online. I partnered with Stuart and Jay, and they are the trainers in this video training series. The video series is free, and it may or may not resonate with you. Who knows? For me, it was life-changing. And how will you know unless you challenge yourself? I want to also email you a gift. Once you click on that link and you plug in your name and your email address, I'm going to send you a copy of my book, Lead Your Lifestyle, The 7 Steps to Creating an Online Business. If you have any questions, you can email me directly. I'm here to serve, and I look forward to the day that I meet you in person.